Hello. We have news. We have news. I have been talking about this for a few days now. Disneyland's Paris birthday today. Happy birthday, Disneyland Paris. I know you'll never see this video, but happy birthday. They are 33 years old today. That's a fun fact. Anyway, I have the news. I did say that Disneyland Paris would be coming in hot with some news today. How do I feel about it? We don't know. We're going to talk about it. I'm also going to be touching upon Universal and my personal opinions on which park is doing it better, what I'm excited for, what the news is. Sorry if this is all over the gaff. I am going to be reading, so you might see me look down because I don't want to miss anything important. Let's start off with Universal. Universal Orlando had finally opened Epic Universe. Now, what I mean by finally opened is actually officially opening on May the 22nd, 2025. However, content creator, influencer, family, friends, and those that work there, cast member, I think that's what you guys call it, those people have had a preview of the park. There is many channels with content out there at the moment, all talking about Epic Universe. I'm not gonna lie, it looks insane. As someone from the UK, I'm very excited to come. I was originally planning to come in November 2025. However, due to other events, weddings and holidays, I'm now going to be coming in 2026 early. But that actually suits me because I'll talk to you about that in a bit later. So Epic Universe opened on May the 22nd. Will open on May the 22nd. We can see that there is an Isle of Berk, a Dark Monsters Land, Super Nintendo World, Ministry of Magic. Am I missing one? How to Train Your Dragon? No, I already said that. Isle of Berk, which is How to Train Your Dragon, Monsters, Harry Potter, Nintendo, Celestial Park. Then we have also, not only a couple days after the content creators, the influencers, the cast members, the family and friends of Universal people went to this park, Universal UK, which has been teased in the UK for a long time, has finally announced that the plans are going ahead. So Universal will be opening a brand new park in the UK. This is set to begin work in 2026, next year. It is set to complete in 2031, approximately 6 years to complete. There are already a number of speculations, guesses, theories of what is to be included in this land. Just a theory. Just a theory. This might not be accurate. This might not happen, but there are several sources of information all pointing to the same thing, and I'm going to discuss them with you. I'm sorry if you are going to get bored. Grab a drink, grab a snack, sit right down and let's chat. Right, we have got speculation number 1. Back to the Future. There is going to be some form of Back to the Future show or ride. Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. Does that mean we're going to get a Velocicoaster? I don't know. I love Velocicoaster. I love Velocicoaster. There are 2 very big looking roller coasters in the concept art. Insert image here, Si, if you haven't done so already. Bro! Every day! Check this guy out. Anywho's, there are 2 very big looking roller coasters in the concept art. Insert image here, Si. Then we have one area that is potentially going to be a Shrek or DreamWorks, Trolls, you know that kind of IP, DreamWorks. Does it come under DreamWorks? You know what I'm saying. Shrek, Trolls, blah, Minions. That has been leaked. Apparently, the stunt show might be a James Bond one, because is it British if it's not James Bond? I've also heard rumours of something to do with Paddington. Paddington is part of the Universal franchise now. It's a very British bear. Very iconic. If you know, you know. Get to know. I have a whole section dedicated to Paddington in my cupboard somewhere over there. Anyway, we're getting lost off track. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. What would they do with that? Theories, guys. These are just theories. Okay. There will be, sadly, no Harry Potter, apparently, because there are some UK airtight rules with the, I guess it's to do with location and theming, and the true location and theming of Harry Potter in the UK does belong to Watford, because that's where the studio tour is. If you don't know what the studio tour is, there is a studio tour on my channel. You can go watch it. It is the home and the making of the Harry Potter films. It's a big, massive tour. It can take you 5-6 hours with a break. And you get to go and see the real life film props that were used in the real life films. Yes, you can see where Ron and Hermione and Harry ate at the Grand Hall in, you know, the Hogwarts castle. You know what I'm talking about. You can go see the Ministry. Oh my God, the Ministry of Magic ride at Epic Universe. Sidetrack, looks really good. I'm so excited to go. Anywho's, and you know what I'm trying to say. There is a huge scale of the castle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have a look on my channel. There is a video out there somewhere. King's Cross obviously has iconic locations with platform 9 3/4. So there apparently is some issues with Harry Potter. Now, is that going to change? We don't know. Right, I've spoken about Lord of the Rings. Jaws is another thing that I have heard of. James Bond, mentioned already. Minions Land, Trolls, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Wicked. Wicked did come up. Now, Universal does own Wicked, or Wicked is owned by Universal, however you want to say it. Is that a potential to come to the parks? We don't know. And of course, there is rumours of a Grand Hotel also being opened into the park, like Helios. I don't know if it will be identical to Helios or some sort of similar concept. And I'm going to talk to you about what I want as a fan who lives in the UK. Apparently this park is going to be opened in Bedfordshire. I will insert map here where Bedfordshire is. It's not London, guys. They lied to you. It's not London. It is not far from London, but it is not London. There will be some sort of train line that goes there if there isn't one already. And what I want as a fan, I would love a Nintendo World, not gonna lie. There's one in Japan, isn't there? There's one in Universal California, and there's one in Universal Orlando. Why can't we have one in the UK? Please, Universal, thank you. How to Train Your Dragon. I'm not gonna lie, this is the one portal that I have looked at on the information that's already out at Epic Universe. And apparently it's the most underrated portal. Like, it's the one that people were least excited about, and it's the one that people most love. I would love a How to Train Your Dragon. Who doesn't want to meet Toothless? Right, I would also like a Monsters, not gonna lie. Obviously Nintendo, I'm tired. Obviously Universal have recently released their How to Train Your Dragon live film as well, or are they releasing it soon? Anywho's, and you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Wicked obviously just came out, so this year is the year for Universal. Now on today, April the 12th, we're going to now move to Disneyland Paris to be precise. What has been announced on April the 12th on Disneyland's 33rd birthday, you may ask? There has been an update on Frozen Land, but it's not the update all the fans wanted. No, we already knew it was opening in 2026. Why are you telling us it's opening in 2026? We want to know. Is it opening in spring, summer, autumn, winter, fall? You tell me. When's it opening? I'm booking my trip. Let me know. I only live a 2.5 hour flight away, sorry. You know what I'm trying to say. But there are rumours that the Frozen Ever After ride will be coming to the Disneyland Paris park. Along with a Princess Anna and Princess Elsa meet and greet. Of course, these things will be confirmed more nearer the time. The Lion King land is set for construction, and Disney made a boo-boo. On their social media, they said there was a 60-metre drop. They later corrected themselves and said, whoops, 16 metres, not 60. It's okay. But the work for the Lion King land is going to start in 2025. There is obviously the big speculation in Orlando that the Villains Land is coming and has been authorised, but that's going to take forever and a year to build. We know that. On a tangent note, how long did it take in Universal to make Epic Universe? And how long did it take Disney World Florida to make Moana, the splash pad? Which is nice. No shade to Moana. I love that film, and I like the splash pad, especially at night. But we need to work here a bit, Disney. Anyway, the Flying Carousel, new attraction coming to the Disneyland. So at the moment, there's a Walt Disney Studio Park that is currently being rethemed to be called the New Adventure World. It's the second park. Think of Disneyland California. 2 parks across the road from each other. That's how Disneyland Paris is set. You've got the main park with the castle, and then you've got the Studios Park, which is currently being rebranded, and 99% of all these things are going to be in this rebranded park. So at the moment, if you go visit Disneyland Paris, particularly the Studios Park, you'll see a lot of walls going on. You know how Epcot had Walcott? Well, Disneyland Paris was walls. And that is because there's been a lot of behind the scenes actions, specifically for Frozen Land, and now the Lion King Land is going to be coming into play. There is also going to be a flying carousel ride, which is basically a carousel in the air with swings. So think of like a swing ride. This is going to be themed to Pixar's Up. Which is amazing. This is going to be opposite the newly released Rapunzel spin ride. There has been some concept art. I'll insert images as I'm going. There is also going to be a new, not sure how I feel about this one, Regal View Restaurant and Lounge Princess Meet and Greet. Now, credit where credit is due. There is currently not, let me think about this. Yes, I'm sure. There is currently not a single character meet and greet restaurant. There are meet and greets, but there is not a single character meet and greet restaurant where you can go and eat and dine and the characters come to you for photos in the Walt Disney Studio Park, Disney Adventureland to be named correctly. There is not one at the moment. Now there is going to be this Regal View Restaurant and Lounge where there will be a princess meet and greet. I like the fact that there is a character meet and greet in this area. However, this land is mostly to do with like Avengers, Toy Story, Pixar. Wouldn't it have been nice to have something similar to, say, Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, but with characters? Or maybe an Avengers themed one where you can meet some of the Avengers? That would have been better, because Disneyland Paris Hotel has the dining at Lumiere, which is the very, very fancy and expensive. Princess dining, where not only do you meet the princesses, you meet their princes. I have a video linked on my channel. There is also a Auberge de Cendrillon, which is in the other park. It's a French cuisine restaurant, obviously being Disneyland Paris, which offers also a princess dining. This is in the home of Cinderella. Think Cinderella's royal table at Magic Kingdom, but in Paris. This one is just behind the castle, and Cinderella is your guaranteed princess there. And then you have, I believe, 2 princesses and 2 mice for breakfast, and either 3 princesses and 2 mice for dinner, including, and then Cinderella as well. So yes, we already have princess dining. We do have princess dining. I'm not mad. I'm still gonna go. I'm very excited. It's something new. The Adventure Way or Adventure World Park update is looking really good, if I must say. Credit where credit is due. There is a new map which outlines the adventure park a little bit more. Insert image here. Anyway, now, exciting news. The world premiere of this new adventure park, where you can go in and have a look at some of the key things that is happening, is on May the 15th. Sadly, I will just missed it. I will be there from the 3rd to the 7th. That is rude, Disney. How dare you? But but there is an animation celebration taking place on April the 19th, where you will be able to go and potentially take a sneak peek into some of the constructions of the areas that are being newly renovated. And that is from April the 19th, and I will be there on May the 3rd. So best believe if I will be seeing something, you guys will be seeing it too. Nod your head. Just nod with me. All right, anyway. 2 hotel updates. Sequoia Lodge is getting a transformation, and Davy Crockett Ranch is getting a hotel update as well. These are Disney on property hotels. The Crockett Ranch is slightly further away. There is no bus that goes there, but the Sequoia Lodge is not only within walking distance, but there is a bus there too. The most exciting information that we got. So, do you remember at I'm pretending like I'm actually talking to you guys, but do you guys remember when Animal Kingdom used to have that like amphitheater where they had the, what were they called, like the kite tails, where they had the like Disney props and they were on the speedboats and like no one liked them? Do you know what I'm talking about? I forgot what it was called. Any kite tails? Was it actually called kite tails? I don't know. Feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? All right, anyway, you know that seating around it where there was a big lake and then obviously the boats were on that, but there used to be a show, if you guys remember, many moons ago. It was something to do with the Jungle Book. Right, so there is going to be a show in the new park, specifically near the Frozen Land, which is going to have a drone show, which looks insane. So think Fantasmic meets, so it's going to be like Fantasmic seating around the water, and then it's going to be like drone show, and potentially, did they say fireworks? I don't know. I'll tell you the information as I see it. Right, anyway, that was the most exciting information for me, because there are so many parades and nighttime things over at the Disneyland park, and currently at the Walt Studio Park, which is going to be called Adventure World, there is the Hollywood Tower of Terror show where the Avengers drones come out. Also, I've done that on my channel multiple times. You guys have seen it. It's on there. All right. However, we need more entertainment, and this means this is good news. This is something I'm looking forward to. Not only that, but a seated show. I mean, that looks insane. The concept art looks insane. I'm very happy about it, not gonna lie. In the original Disneyland park, there is going to be an update to a new treasure hunt style experience near the Adventure Isle Cave. This is in the Pirates of the Caribbean sort of area, if you know what I'm trying to say. What else can I tell you? I don't think there is anything else. Anywhoozin, we have been talking for a very long time, almost 20 minutes, I feel like. Okay, here's my opinion. This is my opinion. Obviously, I live in the UK. I will be attending Universal UK opening whenever that happens in the near distant future. Obviously, being a UK person, I might even get a pass holder thingy, card, badge, whatever you want to call it. I'll become a pass holder, right? It makes sense. I live in the UK. I will be going more than 2 or 3 times a year. Come on. Right, Disneyland Paris. I am only a 3-hour journey away from Disneyland Paris. It's my local park. I tend to go once, maybe twice a year. I mean, this year I'm going twice. So last year I went 2 or 3 times, and the year before that I went 2 or 3 times. I don't get bored. I am excited for the new changes. It is really exciting. Obviously, the Universal UK is the big one, but we're going to have to wait 4 or 5 years for that. Guys, we're gonna have to wait 4 or 5 years for that yet. You know, when this new park is gonna be built, I'm gonna be like 36. Ew 36. Will I even like roller coasters then? Who knows where I'm gonna be in life at 36. Anywhoozin, but Epic Universe, guys, is the one for me. I am dreaming of that. I'm so sad I had to cancel my trip in November. But there is a bit of an issue at the moment for UK travellers, so I'm holding off till 2026. But also I had prior commitments that have sadly come up, so I spent like an hour on the phone with Disney and Universal moving my trips around. I had it booked, guys. I had it booked. Just the deposit was paid for and everything. But 2026 is better for me anyway, because now in 2026 you don't only have a 1-day option for Epic Universe anymore, you have multiple entries. And I'm going on a 5-day vacation to Universal, so I will be spending all 5 of them in Epic Universe. No, I won't, but you know what I'm trying to say. So overall, I am excited. I am excited for both, genuinely. As a theme park lover, whether you are a Disney, Universal, Marvel, DC, whatever, wherever, whoever you are, and whatever your preference is, it is a great time to be a theme park lover. I have said this phrase so many times in the last few days. It is a great time to be a theme park lover. Whether you like rides, characters, shows, food, ambience, streetmosphere, whatever it could be, it is a great time. And you know the best part is the competition between both parks is making it exciting for us as people who are fans. Whether you are, obviously I'm a big fan of Harry Potter and I'm a big fan of Disney, but as a fan, it is interesting to see the two of them fight it out. Like, come on, give it to me. I'm a customer and I'm happy to give you all my money. Just let me experience the parks. The only critique I have is I think Disney at the moment are just being a little bit outshined by Universal. Even with the new Paris announcements coming today, it feels like Universal has done more. But is that because they've just opened? Because prior to them opening, have they done anything in a while? No, right? I don't know. It's just timing. I think that's all it is. Universal used all their time to just bam, here's everything, take it, go, have fun with it. Epic Universe previews, cast previews, family and friend previews, social media influencer previews. Oh wait, here's Universal UK. Here you go, fans. We're going to make you so happy. And at the same time, I'm happy. I'm so happy. Obviously, as a fan, it is hard to pick one. I like both very much. And if I could keep spending all my money and go to both many times in the year, you know I will. And I probably will. But if I'm being very truthful, Universal might have just won my heart. That little bit more, it does look, pardon the pun, it looks epic. It does. Okay? Now, Saisha has done talking. I'm boring you to death. Will you even watch this video? I don't know. Sound off below. What are you looking forward to? I am looking forward to the Frozen Land, I must admit. I have seen Hong Kong's. Is it Hong Kong's and Tokyo's? Frozen areas, Frozen inspired areas. I am looking forward to it. And obviously the Norway Pavilion in Epcot. But I'm looking forward to be like going there and just, I'm looking forward to spending my whole day there. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna just dedicate one day to the Frozen world, even if there's only one attraction and one ride and one character meet and greet. I'm gonna spend all day there. You best believe it. And when it opens, you know I will be there. Whether I'm invited or whether I turn up myself, I will go. Any hoosin', without further ado, that is enough said. Let me know your thoughts. What are you excited about? What do you want to see from me? What content are you excited about? I am going to Disneyland Paris in May. I am also returning to Disneyland Paris in August. I'll be showing you the new updated Adventure World entrance, you know, all that jazz. But what do you want to see from me? Sound off below. And without further ado, until next time, Winnie hugs. Bye bye.